Hello, this is Dr. Young, and I'm going to go over your week 4 assignments. Looks like you have 2 individual work assignments this week. So let's talk about the first one. There is a written assignment here that's based on your textbook. It's on page 139, and it's answering questions 1 through 3. Now, once you go to this textbook, we're going to do that right now. We're going to go to 139. As soon as it will load, which it takes a minute, I apologize. Let's see. Okay, 139. Alrighty. So this is kind of a 2-part assignment because basically, once you go here, you answer the questions 1 through 3 here at the bottom. Let's see, right here. Critical thinking activities. If you go back here into the assignment, I'm sorry, let me go back. There we go. It wants you to answer 1 through 3. So you're going to answer this one, and this one. But you're also going to follow up each question with this one. So in your answer to question 1, which you're going to answer, the first question, and then you're going to follow up by explaining what other elements can contribute to changes in the workplace composition and how HR managers can address those elements. Same thing for number 2. You're going to go back to your book and you're going to answer number 2, and then you're going to also explain how these changes to the nature of the work are reflected in the job design and scheduling. And you're going to go back here again. I'll just go back, and then you're going to answer this one, and then you're going to go back and follow up by explaining which method you would use to perform this analysis, how you would implement it, and what legislation you would need to be aware of when doing so. This needs to be a minimum of 2 full pages in length. And you need to use APA format as well, which is already here. If you go to your APA style, tab here and you click it, you're going to end up here at this ALET Purdue site. Please use this site. It's a wonderful site. It's very detailed on APA format. And down here at the bottom, when you get here, is an APA sample paper. If you click on that, you will be able to see a sample paper that will allow you to, excuse me, see how, a proper paper is to be formatted. So just use that, and I'm sorry I keep zooming out because my memories, there we go. There's a whole paper here. The memory, my RAM's a little slow. So anyway, I'm going to go over here back to the assignment. Just complete that. Make sure you answer all the questions in detail. It should, easily give you 2 pages anyway. So let's go to the discussion. That's the next thing. You're going to respond to all 3 of these prompts. You're going to take the role of an HR manager, and you're going to tell me how you're going to determine supply and demand, how employee turnover will factor into your decisions, talk about how you will get employees to stay at your organization, retention, and which step of the HR planning process is the most challenging to you and why? And why? Basically, discussion posts, the same thing. Responses, you need to respond to 2 of your classmates. What I'm noticing is a lot of students are posting short responses. Make sure they're at least a paragraph long. That's 5 sentences. Make sure they expand on your other classmates' post. When you talk about an experience you had, something like that, and you count one of those as a response to me if you would like. In case I didn't say before. So if I didn't, I apologize. Okay, so your last assignment is your individual work 2. And, this is a 1 full page or more. I don't really care if it's more. You're going to talk about technology and recruitment. Basically, when it comes to methods, external recruitment, internal recruitment, how, how's technology is that an effect? Different types of laws have an effect because, affirmative action has an effect on recruitment strategy. But in this particular one, We want you to play the role again as an HR person in a large organization and tell me why you would rather recruit from within or from outside and why. And then take the role of someone who is recruiting from in a small organization and then answer the same question. And there's probably going to be some differences there. There should be. Because you're going to have to think about budgetary constraints and competition for the labor, talent, that kind of thing. So you have to think about those things. Anyway, so that's what you're going to do for that one. That's a shorter individual assignment. And it doesn't matter what labor market you choose from. You can make up, wherever you're playing a role. You can make up the company you're at, choose whatever industry you want to be in. It doesn't matter. In fact, it's more interesting because, if you're in this industry A and then someone's talking about B, there's probably going to be some differences between recruiting just because of that. For example, think about an example. Let's say you are going to recruit for, accountants. Well, an accountants, not only you need to consider, demographics and they're going to have special certifications and stuff like that to be able to do that job. Versus, a customer service job or a salesperson or something like that. There's different considerations and different things that one needs to work in a job, and it depends on what industry you're in. So think about those things. Those are things you want to talk about as well. So those are the assignments. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me. I'll be glad to answer any questions that you may have. You can email me or text me. I don't know if I gave my text, but if I didn't, it's 502-593-5590. You can do that if you want to. Just make sure, I would say the biggest issue is responses. Just expand on your responses. Make sure you're careful when you're responding to your classmates. And really, please, just focus on 2. Don't give me 3 or 4 short ones because that's not what I'm asking for. You'll still lose points that way. Just focus on 2 detailed responses that add to the discussion on the discussion board. So that's about it. And have any questions, let me know. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you in the discussion threads.